right, hearers. Today we have a very great personality with us, and he's going to introduce himself to us, and we can know much about him today on our podcast. This is Henry Duodu Appiakorang on your podcast today, and we have a great leader with us who's going to share his experience, his kind of revelations with us. And before he starts, we want to know who he is so that we can know how to connect together, right? Can we know who you are?
Yes, Pastor Henry, thank you very much. I've been looking forward to connect with you. My name's Steve Hinton. I am a pastor, a minister, a preacher, a missionary. My wife and I lived in Moscow, Russia for 2 years, and we've done a number of short-term mission trips around the world. In your part of the world, we've been to Kenya. So we love the world. We love God's creation. I am married to my wife, Debbie. We've been married 31 years, and we have 4 children. And I have been serving a located church on the northwest side of Houston, Texas, for about 13 years. And I love God's world. I love God's people. I love His plan of salvation. And I just want everybody to know how much Jesus loves them. And I hope we can convey that today with you and I just talking together.
Well, that's great, Pastor. I choose to call you Pastor Steve. So you've been a pastor.
That's fine. That's fine.
You've been a pastor for how many years?
Well, everything combined, about 30 years. When I was in college, I preached at a small church. Then after college, my wife and I served in Moscow, Russia for a few years. And then we were in a place in northern Indiana for about 8 years. And then we started a church in Northern California. We were there 5 years. And then we've been here back in the northwest part of Houston for about 13 years. So overall, everything together, about 30 years.
Well, I think I read through your biography, and I learned you've been in Russia. You're a church planter. How true is that? How powerful is that?
The time that we were in Russia was, well, it was a very, very challenging time. It was a very beautiful time. We were able to encourage a lot of young men, and that's what a lot of what I want to do, Pastor Henry, is just encourage young men in their ministry. And we were not able to stay there very long because of the political situation and finances, but we were able to just build relationships and build into young men. And I think there was a lot of power in that, just seeing what God will do through their lives in the future.
Oh, that's great, Pastor Steve. So if we can learn from your experience, what advice can you give as an incoming young ministers, incoming young church planters? What can they learn from your experience as coming to start a new church, going around planting?